Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. Welcome! It's Sunday. I have lots of time to crochet today. My husband's out for a bike ride. Once he gets home, I will make our traditional Sunday afternoon dinner. I do a barbecue chicken in the air fryer. I've got some leftover rice. I can make stirred rice, starch. We usually have carrot sticks and blue cheese for our vegetable, maybe some marinated tomatoes too. So it's going to be a quick and easy dinner. So just listening for the sounds of the garage door opening. I have some new people. Some people have joined me because of this little crochet duel that's going on. So I had fun sending a skein of bulky yarn to Shannon, and she had fun opening it. It was such fun. I have watched that video over and over again, just because she was she had a good time. I had a good time watching it. Okay, so some of her followers have come over and checked me out too. So greetings. I told you yesterday I had just a little bit more to go on one project, the Mushroom Cat, for the Mix and Match Challenge from Cassandra at Craftably Ever After. Okay, last night around 8 o'clock at night, I was like, yes, I get to work on crochet. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and work for a couple hours. Oh, no, I'm not. Because there's a pan of rhubarb sitting out in the kitchen. To can rhubarb, you have to cut it up in all the little pieces and mix it with sugar and let it sit for like 3 or 4 hours. It had been sitting for like 3 hours. I needed to go deal with that. And I needed to make my kombucha for the week. I have a kombucha every morning. One of the ways that I was looking into cutting expenses, now that we're moving into retirement mode, was to make my own kombucha. Thing is, it's not like you're done, like going to the grocery store and grabbing a $3.49 bottle of kombucha off the shelf. You've got to mix it up and then like wait a week for it to ferment, and then you add some fruit juice and you let it sit for a couple more days, and then it's ready. So I had some that was ready to add the fruit juice. Okay, I'm going to be out of kombucha on Tuesday, so I've got to get that going so that this weekend's would be ready for next week once I run out. Okay, so I've got the rhubarb to can, I've got the kombucha to make, and I didn't do my quota of puzzles for the day. I have a proofreading assignment, and I need to do 3 pages per day. Hadn't done any. So I went out and I got the rhubarb simmering, and I'm working at the table on puzzles, and my plan was big pot of rhubarb that, okay, this will I'll fill enough jars to fill up the canner, and then I'll have some left, and I'll make like a blackberry rhubarb kombucha. Nope. The last jar of the 8 jars that I canned wasn't quite full. I should have done more rhubarb. Okay, I got the kombucha done, I got the rhubarb done, I got my puzzles done. I get to go work on the cat, the mushroom cat. Now I'll have to see if I can get a picture to put up to show you the goal picture. It's not like spot on, perfect copy of that picture. There's my cat. I there we go. Get the whole cat in there. I did variations on my Happy Huggy cat pattern. And for the hat, I sort of borrowed from the mushroom duck. So there it is. I need to get it into the light box and get a picture to send to Cassandra. Yay! Okay, stay. Another thing that I've been working on, this basket was full to overflowing. It had all of my Mystery Yarn Challenge 524 yarn in it. I had 4 skeins from Jan at Alaskan Crafter. Hey, this is all this. Oops, I get all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 yarn fingers. That's all that's left. Now for these 2, I'm thinking I have a pattern for Fofo the Bull. That I made it, and it's sold already, but it's a really cute pattern. So I'm thinking maybe I will make another Fofo the Bull and make him a brown bull. And Fofo was wearing pants, so there's the pants. So that's what I'm going to do next. In between working on stuff for the Mystery Yarn Challenge 626, which has a totally different format this time. This time, Lori gives tutorials to stitches or projects, crochet and knit, and you make projects from those tutorials. Yep, I'm working on that too. I think the next thing I'm going to do is a crocheted sun hat. But the other part in this bag, I had bags of yarn. It's got less stickers on that side. Bags of yarn from my visit to the garage sale for my Blair Stitch project. And this bag had all the little balls in it. And I was just looking at it last night. Okay, this picture. It's like, there's so many little balls left. Well, I did make one sort of themed. I made a turtle. This is the No Sew Sea Turtle from the Friendly Red Fox. Oh, excuse me. I did the shell in the ombre yarn that I had. There's also a little wolf cat that I did with that ombre. And somewhere in here, right there, I made a loopy chicken. So I got 3 projects out of that little ball of yarn. So I made the turtle. Let's toss the turtle back. Nope, that's the chicken bin. There we go. I made the turtle. But I still had that mess of yarn. So, okay, yarn, you're going down. I'm going to make something. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to make something with that yarn. And as you can see, all I have left is 1 teal and 1 purple. Teal and purple, maybe like a teal, purple, and white turtle. Okay, what did I make? I made a loaf cat with all these little stripes. Doo, 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 doo. So that finished off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 13, 14. No, that was already counted for the ears. So 14 little balls of yarn for this little kit. Okay, I have the victory moment of I used up yarn. Now we have to see if I can get to the victory moment of actually selling this. So I've got to find my other loaf cats and get this into a group listing on Etsy of cats so that it has a chance to sell. Because my next craft show is not until July 13th. So I think that's it. I don't have anything else to show. I showed you stuff yesterday. I showed you a bunch of stuff yesterday. So those are just the 3 items I've finished since then. I'm going to take my basket. Somewhere in my day planner, I had plans for these three. There's a bright orange, a burnt orange, and a gold. So I'll see what I had planned for those. Those two, yeah, maybe a turtle. Fofo. So I'm probably 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 projects away from getting this empty. And then for the month of June, I'm going to fill it back up again. I'm going to pull yarn and sort of make a challenge for myself. Here's my scrap yarn to use up this month. Let's see how many projects I can make from it. What can I say? I like to challenge myself. We're winding down towards the end of the month. The only item left on my to-do list for this month is Mr. Yarn Challenge 524, which technically I've finished because I'd have to check my list to see how many projects I've actually made. Like, whoops, my microphone cord is, there we go. This hanging chicken is from there. The cinnamon stitches chicken is from there. This chicken, it was supposed to be a candy basket. It's a planter. The owl there in the back. I mean, I've made a lot of projects from the yarn. But, as Lori said, I'm an overachiever sometimes when it comes to the Mr. Yarn Challenge. Challenge ain't over till the yarn is, you know, I might let this slide. I might let this go into my scrap yarn bin, but got to get the big ones, like this one. It's got to get down to about this size before I consider that challenge is over. So, Toro the Bull, Cotton Sun Hat for Mr. Yarn Challenge 624. And who knows? Maybe I'll pull out that scrap yarn and play with something little too. Just playing with yarn, because that's what I do. Just a penguin who likes to play with yarn. Bye-bye.